Dawn breaks over the sea of ghosts not with a gentle glow, but with a sharp, brilliant clarity. The sky is a flawless pale blue, the sun a cold, hard diamond in the east. The snow on the ruins of Winterhold glitters cruelly. It is a day of stark contrasts, of undeniable reality. You stand alone just inside the college's main gates, the great iron-banded doors open wide. Behind you, at a respectful distance, a silent delegation waits. Archmage Aaron, Mirabelle Irvin, and the student liaisons, Lydia, Anmund, Brelina, J. Zargo, and the others, lined up in their best robes, their faces pale but composed. Atlas stands slightly apart, arms crossed, a watchful sentinel. Fennel is in your quarters, resting. The baby is quiet this morning, perhaps sensing the monumental shift about to occur. You feel the moment before you see it. A pressure change in the air. A subtle click in the fabric of reality, like a final tumbler falling into place within a cosmic lock. The void room has opened its door. One by one they step through. Not as they were in the room of void, not as towering concepts, radiating power and dread. They step through the archway of shimmering absence that has manifested just outside the gates, and they step onto the snow-dusted stone of the path as mortals. The arrivals. Akatosh is the first. The dragon god of time emerges not as a draconic avatar, but as a tall, stern man with golden, age-flecked hair and sharp, hawk-like features. He wears simple, well-made traveler's clothes in shades of brown and gold. He moves with a natural, unthinking authority, but his steps are solid, human. He looks up at the sun, then at his own hands, flexing his fingers as if testing the hinges of a new machine. His golden eyes meet yours, and they hold the same ancient weight, but now there is a new, unsettling vulnerability in them. The vulnerability of a being who can feel the seconds passing, one by one, with no power to slow them. Talos follows, a broad-shouldered man with a warrior's build and a network of scars on his face and hands. His gray hair is cut short. He wears a heavy fur-lined cloak over practical armor, though the armor is simple steel, not divine plate. He grins a fierce, challenging expression and stomps his boots on the ground. "Snow," he says, his voice a familiar, gravelly baritone. "Haven't felt cold like this in centuries." He looks past you to Atlas and gives a sharp, approving nod. Mehrunes Dagon steps through, and the most shocking transformation occurs. The Prince of Destruction is compact, a man of average height with a wiry, intense build. His hair is dark red, cut severely. His face is sharp, all angles and penetrating, coal-black eyes that seem to absorb light. He wears unadorned black leathers. He holds himself with a coiled, dangerous tension, but there is no aura of apocalyptic power. Just a man who looks like he is constantly calculating the structural integrity of everything around him. He looks at the college walls, his eyes narrowing. "Mortar," he mutters, almost to himself. "Weak points there and there." Maleg Bal is next. He becomes a tall, gaunt man with iron-gray hair pulled back tightly and eyes the color of cold slag. His face is severe, aristocratic, and utterly devoid of warmth. He wears dark, perfectly tailored clothes that suggest wealth and control, not comfort. He does not look at the sky or the ground. His gaze goes straight to the student liaisons, analyzing, categorizing. His eyes linger on Anmund for a fraction of a second longer than the others, and Anmund barely suppresses a flinch. Azura descends like twilight given form. She is a stunningly beautiful Dunmer woman, her skin the color of ash and her hair a cascade of silver and deep blue. She wears elegant, simple robes of gray and mauve. Her star-filled eyes are wide with wonder as she looks at the mundane world, the texture of the stone, the way the wind pulls at a loose thread on her sleeve. She smiles, a genuine, unguarded smile of discovery. They keep coming. Stendar, a large, powerfully built man with a kind, weary face, dressed in the simple, sturdy garb of a pilgrim. Mara, a radiant woman of middle years with warm eyes and a gentle smile, her hands clasped before her. Shiagoreth bounces out, a man with wild, ginger and white hair, a mismatched ensemble of garish colors and a manic grin. He immediately scoops up a handful of snow, packs it into a ball, and throws it at Jiggalag. Jiggalag is a pale, thin man with silver hair cut in a mathematically precise line. He wears immaculate gray robes. He does not flinch as the snowball splatters against his chest. He looks down at the mess, then at Sheogorath, and speaks in a flat, measured tone. Unpredictable, chaotic, data logged. A faint, almost imperceptible twitch at the corner of his mouth might be the ghost of a reaction. Puriite is a sickly-looking man with sallow skin and lank, colorless hair, but he stands straight, his eyes clear and focused. He breathes in the cold air deeply, as if savoring it. Sanguine is a handsome, roguish man with a ready smile and twinkling eyes, already eyeing the college with the look of a party-goer arriving at a new tavern. Meridia is a severe, striking woman with golden hair and amber eyes, her posture rigid as she surveys the world of flesh and matter with clinical disdain mixed with fascination. One by one, the Divines and Daedric Princes of Tamriel cross the threshold into mortality. They are all different ages, different builds, different styles, but they share two common traits. One, an aura of immense, condensed presence, the echo of divinity packed into a mortal shell. Two, a profound, palpable disorientation. They are aliens in a world they thought they owned. Once all 26 have assembled on the path, the shimmering archway of the void room vanishes with a soft sigh. Silence reigns, broken only by the cry of a distant snowbird and the relentless wind. 26 former gods stand in the snow, facing the gates of the College of Winterhold, facing you. You step forward, leaving the safety of the threshold, and stand before them on the path. You are no longer in the controlled environment of the void room. You are on their new, shared ground. Welcome, you say, your voice carrying easily in the crisp air, to the College of Winterhold, and to the first day of the rest of your mortal lives. You gesture to the delegation behind you. These are your hosts, your guides, your liaisons. They have prepared for your arrival. They are here to answer your questions, no matter how simple they may seem. You meet the eyes of each god-turned mortal. Akatosh's measured gaze, Dagon's simmering intensity, Azura's quiet wonder, Mara's gentle compassion. The rules are simple, you continue. Respect this place, respect each other, respect the limits of the forms you now wear, learn, feel, live. You turn and gesture toward the open gates, the warm glow of the Hall of Elements visible within. Your rooms are ready, breakfast is waiting, your journey begins now.